Hey guys, welcome to the 18th episode of the Melee Stats Podcast starring me, SaveAsUntitled.
Me, Edwin Budding.
Hi, I'm Pikachu942.
Hey, I'm Swedish Delight.
All right, so we got two guests this week. So first off, because of the order of the frame setup, we'll go to you, Pikachu942. So if people may not be familiar with you, can you give a little background on yourself?
Okay, well, I'm a guest. I was a guest star on the Analog podcast, first of all.
Banned.
Okay, I'm kidding. Okay, so I was so I do like a lot of data collection for majors. I was one of the co-creators of the all-time Melee Top 100, which definitely needs to be updated. Yeah, that was. So yeah, I do a lot of work behind the scenes.
Dope.
On data stuff.
Dope. And Swedish Delight, I think if someone didn't know your name before this weekend, they probably know it now. But just in case, give a little background on yourself.
Awesome. My name is Swedish Delight. My Hearthstone tag is Captain Jaime, and I play Dota at rank MMR of 2500, and my Dota name is Lames Drew.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute. I think we got the wrong one.
I play Sheik in Melee. My Peach is really good down too. I swear.
I believe you.
All right, Edwin, and as I always do, let's hand it over to you. Do you want to start our show? Talk about some EVO?
Well, as awesome as it would be to talk about Swedish Delight defeating Armada at EVO, we're going to start at the very end of the tournament first and congratulate Leffen on winning his first Super Major in like 2 years. And what a victory it was for him. And I don't really know where to start with him other than just I thought Leffen, like, in his first set against Hbox, since I guess that's the first thing we can start off with. Mm-hmm. The first game, I thought he looked so awful, and I was already dreading like Leffen losing by 3 stocks the second game or something, and en route to another easy victory for Armada. But he surprisingly turned it around, and I don't really know what happened.
Yeah, that was weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like we could start even before top 8. We can look at day 2 where he had to face Lucky, and I thought he was already looking shaky then. I think he didn't really barely win the last 2 games, but it looked like it was still a challenge for him.
I think he woke up in the 3rd game, but the first 2 games, I definitely saw Leffen hit up smash at 0, and then chase Lucky down for a follow-up, and then just spot dodge in place or something and do nothing.
Yeah, it's not like the guy who really dominates in Foxes like he usually does. And I didn't watch his qualifying match. Was that against S2J to get in?
Yeah, it was S2J.
He beat S2J pretty solidly though.
Yeah, he beat S2J convincingly, I would say.
But the Lucky set was very close.
Yeah, Lucky was the one that everyone was getting excited for.
I didn't even think Lucky particularly played that well. I thought Leffen played his worst set since like the Lovage set at GTX.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
I thought it was.
I don't think he played bad at GTX. I thought Lovage played amazing.
Well, Lovage is sick. Lovage is actually sick. So.
Lovage is a top 50 player of all time. So of course,
Peak Lovage was top 10 in the world.
Yeah, if we use that as a frame of reference, it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, it was good to see. I did warm up Leffen with my Jigglypuff too, first couple, a little bit before we went up. We didn't have much time to warm up though. Like he played before in his room, and when we got to the EVO top 8 warm up stations, we were supposed to have 6 CRTs, and apparently we only had like 4. And then the TV on stream wasn't working, so we only had 3. So we helped with Hbox and Leffen getting a few matches in, and then then they played and it was scary. My pup is really good. My pup has a really good record for warming people up, and so I was really worried that my warm up record would be gone after that first game. But no, I believed in my pup. My pup's name is Mr.
Mr. P.
Mr. P. So a reference for Mr. F, my brother, who had an EVO run, plays pup.
But why is it P?
The P is for Plup because his Jigglypuff is awesome.
This is like 3 layers deep.
We always played Pup Dittos at some point.
I love how you have your obvious win over Armada to brag about, but the thing that you're bragging more about is your pup. I absolutely love that. I just want to say.
I have so much pride in all my characters.
Well, did you spend a lot of time with Leffen all weekend? And sort of, can you give, like, do you have any insight to his preparation for the event, or sort of what?
Not really at all. It's weird because we saw on day 2 he was also competing in Dragon Ball. So it was actually kind of, he just looked focused all day for day 1 and day 2. And no one was really with him. He was just doing his own thing. And then day 3 also, he was pretty much like sitting in his corner warming up. And after his matches, he would just like sit down, like look at his phone a little bit, and then just head to the warm-up station when he needed to do. Yeah, he did warm up with Android for Plup though, so I can't take credit for that winners final set.
Dude, he met. I mean, we can talk about Plup in a bit, but as far as Leffen's play, I thought he was fantastic.
Yeah. Leffen played amazing in winners finals also.
Yeah, and against Armada and Grands, he kind of dominated him.
Yeah,
as he has been doing all year.
Yeah, and that was a given because I warmed him up with my Fox.
But what about the Peach?
Oh, he doesn't need warm up with Peach, you know. So it was all about my Slox Junior practice, and if he needed to warm up with the Peach, then he had a couple games to work with that, man.
That's true. That's true.
Fair enough.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about with Leffen or no?
Leffen's sick, man.
I
Predicted he would win EVO. I just want to point that out.
no,
I'm glad he won EVO because he said he would give me money. It's like the best time someone won EVO.
Yeah, I think that's actually super sick of him to do that. So for people in the audience or people listening to this, Leffen donated a portion of his first place money to the people who got just 7th and 5th, or
Yeah,
Yeah,
7th
seventh
and
and
5th.
fifth.
That's what he said he would do.
due to what he sees as the unfair disparity between payout.
Right. Yeah. EVO definitely has, I guess, set this like quote unquote FGC standard of payouts where it's very top heavy, and no one gets paid past top 8 either.
it's crazy.
What'd you think of? So let's talk about the guy you beat, Armada, and his sort of journey through losers to second.
Yeah, that was insane to actually watch. I thought he was gonna get eliminated in day 2.
I thought Mewtwo King was gonna beat him.
He
Yeah,
definitely
it looked like
could have
that.
lost to Mewtwo King. That was interesting because only at best of 3s they get to play on Yoshi's story. Usually, what's it called? Mewtwo King or Armada brings Mewtwo King to like Stadium
Or Dreamland.
otherwise. So the fact that he went Yoshi's was actually pretty surprising to me.
And then his step versus Zane. I thought he was gonna lose to Zane too for a second.
Yeah, he could have. For sure too. They played Yoshi's twice, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Zane took him back after losing game 1.
Yeah.
Zane bodied him game 2.
He
It was
destroyed
not
him.
close.
It was amazing game 2. And then Zane was. I talked to Zane about it after. He's like, yeah, he just was not the right Peach style on Yoshi's against me. I didn't watch game 1, but I guess it had to be close enough where Zane was confident that he could take it game 2. Such a convincing.
And then against Esther on Yoshi's and losers for 7th, Esther he kind of messed him up on Yoshi's also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. J
That
almost
was
won
weird.
too.
I almost
Yeah.
lost $35.
Gosh. Holy crud. Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Armada
Yoshi's.
looks so vulnerable.
It's weird. It's
so
like
weird.
that's sometimes one of his best stages. Like I used to take him to Yoshi's and just be like, "Nah, I'm not doing this again." Actually, I don't even remember if I played him on Yoshi's in tournament. Now that I think about it, I usually always take him to Fountain of Dreams.
You played him in Yoshi's at EVO, and you won.
I didn't play him at Yoshi's on EVO. I knew I would take him there because I was confident against Peach on Yoshi's too. And then when he stayed Fox, I knew it was like a lot easier at that point too.
So, did you know that Armada was going to be in your path and bracket? Did you prepare at all for it or no?
When I looked at the bracket, I thought Plup was in my path for pools and everything. So I was just like, well, damn, I'll try my hardest to make it to Plup, which I didn't know if I could because my round 2 pool was also hard.
Mm-hmm.
It had projected me, Zoo, Fat Goku, and Duck. And actually, there were like 2 upsets that happened. So Azel beat Zoo, and then Fat Goku beat Duck. So I didn't face anyone in my actual path at all. And then again, it was supposed to be Plup earlier in the first version. And so when I was playing against Armada, like I saw I was going to play against Armada, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll practice against Peach. And yeah, I just was thankfully able to find some friends around that played Peach. I worked up through a gauntlet. So I did like I also like to warm up with like Mango, just play with friends or whatnot, just to get in a comfortable groove. So I played with Cakes at first, and then Bladewise was in the Red Bull booth, so I played him, and then I played Kalamazoo after he lost the wobble. And then I was ready, ready to beat Armada, and Keizu did way better against me than Armada did in that one game, which is really funny.
So was there like a point in the set where you thought like, oh my god, I'm about to win the set against Armada, or were you just kind of focused the whole time?
When he went Stadium game 2, I was like, oh, he's actually like cheesing me with Fox, and then he cheesed me as Fox on Stadium. I'm like, okay, I'll probably lose game 3 once he switches back to Peach. And I knew he banned Fountain of Dreams, which I wouldn't have went to anyway, because I started hating Fountain of Dreams a lot recently in like every single matchup. And so when he banned Fountain, I was like, oh, nice, I'll just go to Yoshi's, and he stayed Fox. And I'm like, all right, so I just won because he doesn't know how to ledge dash. And basically, I go down 4 stocks to 3 on Yoshi's, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still gonna win this game. And it goes like down to 2 stocks to 1, and I'm like mid-percent. I'm like, I'm actually still not nervous right now, like until I'm actually gonna die. And then like after like I'm still mid-percent, I really don't get hit much, and I just take the next 2 stocks like pretty easily. And I'm like, all right, that's it. And it just went as like well as I predicted, just because it was Yoshi's story.
God damn.
He missed so many ledge dashes because those were the first games he played as Fox, and we know his Fox isn't the master of ledge dashing also, compared to like Leffen or Fat Goku.
Yeah, Fat Goku's the ledge dash.
Fat Goku's 8 a.m. ledge dashes were amazing. When it hit 10 a.m., they weren't as good, but like his were insane.
So how many people? Obviously, I called you immediately, like after the set. How many people swarmed you upon your victory?
It was cool. Like right after, well, first Caitlin Eris, my manager, met me on stage and gave me a hug. I was like, oh, thanks. And then I get off the stage and start walking to the setups, and like one guy comes up, it's like, hey, can you sign my shirt? I'm like, nice. I was like, oh, I don't usually get all this. Like immediately after a tournament match, or usually like they do it on accident when like I just finished a tournament match, either I win or lose. They just don't know. They just see me. But I think this is the first time someone like came up to me like after I did something like immediately. Yeah, sure. So it was pretty cool, and I got a lot of Facebook messages and support. But all I could think about was like the next match, because I was like, okay, I just beat Armada. Whoa, I didn't expect that. I never did expect that in a million years. Like on my list of people to beat, I don't have Armada on there. And all I could think about was like, I'm probably gonna lose to SFAT once he beats Mango, because SFAT has been playing really good. And then he doesn't. I just lose to Mango instead. So, but that's all I was thinking about, was like, I'm probably gonna lose this next match.
That's awesome.
Especially if it was SFAT.
You have a list of people to beat. Is that like a thing you keep up with, like kind of just to keep you pushing forward?
Yeah. So I did that once I like really started to become competitive, like pro Smash player type life. I did that at the end of 2016, where I could see myself playing this game more. So I made a list of 5 people to beat in 2017, and I haven't updated it since I still haven't gone through the list. So the list was the first person was Hungrybox, so I still haven't gone through him. Number 2 was SFAT, which I still haven't gotten. He's just beaten me every time, and I used to not take games off of him like ever. Number 3 was
really close at CEO.
Yeah, CEO is really close. That was the closest it's been. No, actually, last year's Shine 2017, I got him to last stock. This time, I got him. It's only 2 stocks game 5, but that was the first time I brought him to game 5 in a while. It was kind of close though. I was up to 1. Damn. But yeah. So SFAT was number 2. The third person was Ice, who I did take 1 set off, because we used to go game 5 last stock, and he was like the first person to really pop off on me twice. And so I was like mad at that. And like I tried to pop off when I beat him at Full Bloom 2, or was it 3? Full Bloom 3, yeah. But it was hard because I don't know. It's hard to pop off on someone. I've only popped off once, legitimately. And then 4 was Chillin' Dude. He was my first loss at Sheik, so I finally beat Chillin' last year. And then 5th was Cactuar, and Cactuar used to be like, I don't know, I just couldn't beat him when I was in Tri-State. So like when I had my first like big win on hacks, and then I just played Cactuar after and get wrecked, and I just keep on getting wrecked by Cactuar harder and harder during those years in like 2014, 2015. So I met up with him again at EVO, and he's like, "Hey, we still have to play. So I know you want to beat me really badly." I was like, yes, one day. So yeah, those are the 5 people I wanted to beat as like my goals.
Who's number 1 on your hit list right now? Is it still SFAT or Hbox?
Yeah, so I didn't want to like trend away from my list, so it's still Hbox right now as like the top goal. So again, like Armada is not there at all.
You're like, damn it.
In like any way, I was like, oh shoot, okay, I don't mind winning this. But,
just add it to the list real quick and then scratch it out.
I was like, all right.
Was Armada not there because you didn't think you would beat him, or because he just wasn't on your list of people you want to beat?
Yeah, I just felt like I didn't really have like a personal connection to him beating me, really. Like compared to the other people. Like for example, Hbox, because well, even before when he was top 5, I think everyone had him on his list because he was like the gatekeeper back then. He wasn't really this number 1 dominant.
Yeah, I remember that.
Force before. He was actually the one that people wanted to beat to break into beating other people. So I think it started with that. And I always had like a good matchup with Puff because of my brother. SFAT is because after I beat Wes, it was my first like national win at Big House 5. SFAT just destroyed me, and he taunted on Yoshi's on Randall, so that was annoying. Ice again because he popped off on me a lot. Chillin', I said before, because he was my first loss with Sheik, but he was also my first game against Sheik. I switched to Sheik because of him, because Egan told me I should go Sheik against him. And Egan would not warm me up with my actual main, which was Falco back then. And then Cactuar again because he just kept on beating me on. Armada, I played him the first time Apex 2015, and I was having a good tournament. And I actually did pretty well against him. Like I took him the last stock. But
you beat Plup that tournament, right?
Yeah. That was like my first like really, I don't know. That was the first time and like only time I legitimately popped off was when I beat Plup at Apex. Cool. There was a crowd. It wasn't streamed either. It was like the biggest like non-streamed game that I was in.
All right.
And then I made him like switch off Samus. Like he went Sheik only against KGH. He's like, I'm not gonna play Samus.
KGH beat him.
Yeah, KGH just hard.
Swedish, was there anything you noticed from any of the other players in top 8? Like, do you want to talk about Hbox, like his set against Wizrobe, or?
Yeah. Oh god, I actually thought Hbox would win this tournament, like pretty convincingly. Even though I think best of 3 hurts Hbox because he doesn't have a counter pick at Dreamland. It's just like again, you just saw his dominant game 1s against like everyone.
He destroyed Armada game 1 and honestly should have had game 2.
Dude, Armada won game 2 by sheer like force of will.
Yeah,
just like I'm not losing.
Yeah. I'm gonna credit that to my Mr. P practice. I just started ledge camping and jumping Ilio. So I was like, we're gonna prepare for a long game now too, instead of just the center stage. So I'll attribute that to my last few games to Mr. P. And even before that, in day 2, when Hungrybox pulled it out against Chudat, like after losing.
That was so.
Oh yeah, that was a close set.
Like I thought, like if he has that willpower compared to the, like, in day 2, and he's just gonna have like rest for day 3, then I thought he would be able to do it. And I don't know what happened. It just like game 2, he barely loses to Leffen and Armada, and actually Wizrobe too. He like
Wizrobe.
I thought Wizzy was gonna win for a bit.
Yeah,
and then he choked the second half of game 3.
Yeah. It was interesting. Like we saw that he had it in him. He could do it. Just I guess he didn't bring it out.
I thought Hungrybox played like amazing for the moments he looked awake, and then in a lot of the games he lost, he either choked it or just looked awful. Like
and just like game 3 against Armada, he looked like my puff. Like it was not like my puff actually is not that good. But yeah, it just got wrecked. You know, it sometimes just did really lazy and bad. It just seemed like he really was desperate to win instead of like trying to earn the win. like he usually did as like an underdog. So
Except he's not the underdog anymore. Now
yeah,
he's the scariest
right.
guy in Melee. Or well, that's a whole discussion for later at the end.
Right, for sure. And yeah, it is usually he is like confident in exerting his force over everyone, but it was a weird weekend for him. So I don't know.
I mean, it's just a crazy, wild weekend in general.
Yeah.
Just like both of us were there, so we can attest to just the amount of ridiculous. Like starting with even something like Levingi beating Bladewise, and then
Over
as well. To like Fat Goku beating Duck, to Duck's massive lose. There's so many storylines at EVO, or like so many
Duck beating Nintendo for the first time.
Yeah, for the first time ever.
Forever. That's insane.
Like,
I thought Nintendo was gonna. He could have made it to top 8, I think.
Like we could go on.
Nintendo himself just like did really well. Like
he beat Ice, he beat Axe. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
He did insane.
So this brings me to something that I want to bring up about EVO and hear your thoughts on. EVO, above all else, I think, is about the entertainment and about the spectacle. Like best of 3, I think, from a spectator standpoint or from people watching Melee, like I can see why it's really exciting because it's higher. Like obviously, this doesn't take away from your win, Swedish. Like,
right.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm saying like best of 3 involves like there's higher risk in it of better players being upset by lower players, you know. So I can understand why from a business perspective EVO would not only just want to cut down on costs of running the event but also create like hype sets, you know.
Right. I'm not sure actually about that because I think we've always talked about like best of 3 is actually less consistent, but then if we like looked at the data from before, I forgot if this was in like 2016 or whatever, it just seemed like everyone was actually like keeping up in best of 3s better. Like EVO 2016, there were like no upsets throughout the entire.
Well, EVO 2017, like the year after, was pretty like
it was wild.
Yeah, a lot of EVO 2014 didn't have a whole lot of upsets either. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure. It's weird, and they look like even like for Smash 4 when they had like 3 stocks compared to 2 stocks, it looked like there was actually more consistency with the top players. And I don't know. I think we just have to look at it again. Because we've always had that thought. It was proven wrong before it, like again, like a couple of years ago. But I wonder about now, especially after this weekend, I guess.
Well, it's also like
it's interesting.
Like you've talked about this before, the idea of like super majors kind of going to marathon format, and obviously best of 3 in EVO from 8 a.m. on the West Coast to like all day to the end. Like I definitely think that you know, maybe this is a more qualitative thing, and I don't know how I'd quantify it. But just like from watching the sets and also just playing games, like I think it leads to generally more sloppy and more kind of random play.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like on Saturday, when all of us basically had 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. pools. And just playing throughout the afternoon. Especially if you had to play on stream because you're waiting for the stream match instead of just playing your matches. And it used to be a lot easier before. Like I think I attribute like some of my inconsistency over the last 2 years just because there's so many more tournaments compared to like 2016 and earlier, and we're just all doing so much more in Melee, and it's not just about like one tournament anymore. But it's weird because EVO makes itself as the one tournament to do it, like to perform at. So there's all those expectations just because it is EVO. And then I'm okay with best of 3 personally, but
I mean, what do you think as a competitor? Like, would you rather do well at an EVO that's like, does the prestige of EVO carry itself above the best of 3 8 a.m. pools to end of the day kind of thing, or do you think that it's just different from?
Yeah, I actually like hold EVO to a really high regard, even though it's best of 3, even though the setup situation sucks, even though the schedule sucks. It's just like the fighting game community made EVO its #1 destination for a reason before, and I think we should hold that to regard. And there have been so many like amazing moments, and it's just I don't know. It's just weird. Everyone just associates EVO as a thing to do now, and I actually can't remember why it happened in 2013. Like, why did we want to be in EVO so badly?
Well, the fate of the game was at stake there, you know. Like That was our big stage.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
we have so many.
And it's like a big stage for a reason, and all the eyes are on us. You know, it feels like if there's one tournament where you could have like a less of a good experience to sacrifice, then it would be EVO, I would say. And I think like as competitors, we have to make that sacrifice and just perform at EVO, no matter what happens that weekend. Like even
I
if
couldn't
it's
even
crappy.
be like too mad that there were so few setups in the actual venue. Like I could like if I wanted to get games in, I'd have to go to a hotel room, you know? Like I was a little annoyed about that. But like the idea of it being EVO in the back of my mind was still there. Like, oh my god, I'm at EVO. Like the prestige of a series with such rich history behind it. Like
yeah,
even despite
exactly. It earned its name for a reason over like when did it start at like 1996 or something? In general,
it's been around for a while.
It wasn't even EVO before. It's been around for a while, and it's had its namesake for a reason. And
like even along with seeing other like top level smashers, and like if you're a spectator and you're going to see the event, like it's already cool seeing other top level smashers, but I was taken aback by just seeing other big FGC figures there. Like I definitely saw Sonic Fox and Fendy just like casually pass by me, and it caught me by surprise.
Yeah, and it's not like there's so many other tournaments now that have like tried to reach the the name of EVO, and they've like started been getting there. Like CEO and Comic Breaker have like such amazing production value these days, and even if they do it better in some aspects too than EVO, but they still hold EVO to that higher regard because again of the history that really is.
Also, you're in Vegas, you know, like you can go to a show.
Yeah, Vegas is awesome.
I think
we played in the same arena that Beyonce has performed. Come on, like we could say that, you know.
Swedish, would you recommend like an average person travel to EVO if they have one or two majors that they can go to for a year?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Just because, again, it is such a rich history. I went to EVO even when I wasn't 21. I was 19, and it's just like if you really truly like fighting games, if you like Smash, or if you like any game in that lineup, then you should go to see. Just like EVO basically helped those games get to where they are today too. Like without EVO, I don't think any of those games would be as successful as today.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously always want Smash or Melee to be at EVO. You know, like I wouldn't say I don't want the game to be ran at EVO. I just it's just kind of interesting because what you're paying for when you go to EVO, really, at the end of the day, it is the entertainment value of being in Vegas and being in and being part of history versus like what objectively is kind of an underwhelming player experience.
Yeah,
barring you making it far in bracket, you know.
Yeah. Oh no, the player experience is still like not the best, even when you make it far. I'm really lucky to be part of OG and part of Red Bull, where we had a Red Bull booth this year. We got a lot of just like care from the team and raging.
I missed the Red Bull party. How was it?
I actually did not go for very long. Also at the Red Bull party, the first one I went to on Thursday, the pre-party was pretty fun. It was at the Beach Club, and then on Sunday I just went to say hi and thanks to Cherry, and then I went clubbing. So I wanted to go have a regular Vegas experience, and it cost more, but like I like that type of stuff. So, but like the EVO after party, the Red Bull after party is for everyone, so I would recommend that if you don't generally like going out do stuff, but the EVO after party is something you could do even if you don't. It's more of a networking experience. I don't know. It's weird. Like you just.
Were you there for Rishi Mewtwo King?
I was warming up, and I was watching the screens for Rishi Mewtwo King.
What did you guys? So you, Save and Pika, I assume you guys were watching at home. So what did you guys think of the set?
Okay, so let me go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so game one happened. Game one, it happened exactly as how I expected. And then game two happened. I was like, oh, MTK is gonna win. So I looked away for a bit, and then I came back, and then I saw it was last stock. I was like, oh, MTK King's in lead. And Rishi did the sickest comeback I've ever seen.
Dude, that was
in a Mark Ditto ever.
It
was so good. And then MTK went Sheik, and then he got cheesed. and lost. And
He
I was
didn't
really
get
sad.
cheesed. I don't think he
almost
got
cheesed
cheesed.
him too. He was pulling out the chain and stuff.
Yeah, Mitsu King tried to cheese and messed up and just died.
Yeah, I know, right?
He just died
What
twice.
happened?
And he got really lazy.
And then I got really sad.
I was so happy. I saw Rishi after. I was like, yeah, nice. And then, because of course I warmed him up with Sheik. That's why I was like,
There it is.
You guys are the yacht club now.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know what? I didn't warm him up for Armada that year, so.
Oh my god.
It was, yeah, if I was there, maybe I could have helped him beat Armada in 2016.
I love the idea. I said it in the pre-show that you're the puppet master controlling every upset behind the scenes.
No, don't you can't let him get
You
away
should
with
have heard
this.
me last year at Super Smash Con. I warmed up Mango all day, and I warmed up Nairo.
Don't
without-
let him-
I warmed up Nairo and I was played with him like all of his top 8, you know, and he came back from losers. I'm just like, you know, I played with Nairo for a lot of the day. I don't even play Smash 4, and look at what happened.
God,
Dude, I felt
God
so,
damn it.
I felt so bad for Duck this tournament because after losing to Fat Goku, he went on that massive tear where he beat Nintendo for the first time. He beat AMSA. He beat a bunch of other people, and then had to play SJ for an entry to top.
He almost won game 2, and then he got falconed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know,
I was
think-
watching with Fendy and Ipengu, or Zane, right? Zane, aka Ipengu.
Yeah.
And Duck was ahead like 4 stocks to 2 or 4 stocks to 3 or something. And Ipengu was literally like, he's playing so good. Like Duck can really take this if he plays hard. And Fendy is like to the right of me. And he's like, this is what's gonna happen. SJ is gonna take the next stock. Like he's gonna slowly crawl his way back. Then he's gonna hit him with 1 stomp at like low percent, and Duck is gonna think to himself, this character is stupid, and get comboed to death.
So that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, Duck is playing like some of the best melee of his life versus Falcon. It sucks that that's still gonna get him 2-0'd.
Oh man. Ugh.
Yeah, definitely that. But shout out to Duck. That was an awesome
Mhm.
run through losers.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of had a slept on year because a lot of his like low moments, and they're not even like, not even like that low moments, are him like losing to really good Fox players, which
Mhm.
I don't think is proof that he's like
Yeah.
bad at the matchup because he has such a long history of winning it. It's just kind of funny how things
Yeah.
work out sometimes.
It's just because like people saw that set with Absent Page at Combo Breaker, like, oh, Duck's like,
Oh my god, he destroyed him.
it was actually pretty bad to be honest, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just one day, you know.
Duck's hella good.
Yeah.
And he
But they
barely
also,
lost to Fat Goku. Fat Goku had to make 2 like sick clutch moments on game 2 and game 3.
Can we also collectively tell people to take a chill pill on Mango? Because I see so
No.
many like dumb comments.
Oh my
online,
god.
Like, oh, Mango's washed. Like he's so bad. Did you see him lose
God,
to
I wish-
Armada and Plup? Like, dude, that's
I
not.
wish he was washed. I warmed up Mango too. I'm so sad. He was doing so good in friendly. If he played the way he was playing in friendlies, he would have won.
S-
He
So,
lost a panic attacked Plup.
oh, poor Plup.
Yeah.
Did you were you around Plup a lot this weekend?
Not really. Only at the end of day 2. And day 3 is just like day 3. We're all doing our own thing. So, and like we could tell something was going on with Plup, especially after his it was incredibly obvious when he came in after losers finals into the room, and he had that moment of panic attack where he was breathing heavily and clutching his chest. But like you can't really do anything as like a standby person. Like the worst part is like you just have to help him wait it out. And his girlfriend was there and Alan was there also, so it just hurt to see. But like all the people in the room, we actually can't do anything at that moment.
Yeah.
It's just it's just time has to like pass by.
Yeah.
Which really
I mean,
sucks.
he still finished 3rd at the tournament too. Like it's not like it helped. It's not like he didn't have a great super major. He finished 3rd at the one of the
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But like for him, he's the 2nd seed, so it's just like
He could have won.
theoretically that's
Yeah.
a disappointing performance in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean he definitely probably thinking that too, and it just sucks. I
Mhm.
wish he could have played better also, and like I want to see better Plup against those guys, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, it sucks. maybe we could like prepare for it. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him affected that much before. So.
It's rough to see. Do we have anything else, Evo, you want to talk about? Edwin, you have anything in particular?
I mean, there's so much to go
Yeah.
into. I don't want to go into all of it, but shout out to Cobalt having a really.
Oh, I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
that. I was gonna say shout out to the Cobalt. He beat 2 top 10 players. Hella good.
Accent
I like that we
announcement.
almost forgot about Cobalt,
Yeah.
and he beat 2 top 10 players.
He
There's-
just comes out of nowhere and does his thing, you know.
There's like so many
Yeah.
runs that would be like front page on Reddit at Evo that like they all got bogged down by like the really big ones.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Evo's wild.
Over Triforce beat Moon.
Overdrive-
beat
None
Fendy.
had an
He
amazing
also beat
Those
Overdrive
run
once.
also.
But I think we mentioned that.
Wait, what's up?
He's talking about Lavingi. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Cactar
already
beat
knew
Absent
that, yeah.
Page.
Cactuar beat Absent Page.
Cactuar
Yeah, let's
beat-
go.
I had no idea they were supposed to meet. I was like, oh man, if I lost to Armada, maybe I could play Cactuar.
Oh, dude, the craziest upset of all, the sleeper upset. Hugs defeating KJH.
Oh my god, dude, I was on the other side of the TV, and holy crap, Hugs popped off so hard. I was like, oh my god, was that a 2-1, like game 3? It was 7 minutes long. They're like, no, it was 2-0. I was like, damn, that's like really intense. That's like huge, actually. I didn't think you could do that.
Did we talk about Wobbles beating Kalamazoo and how I was not surprised at all by that?
I don't think we talked about it. I mentioned it a little bit just because I played Keizu for warm-up before Armada, but I looked at their faces and I thought the opposite happened after that set. They both looked so sad. What happened? I heard clapping, so I was like, oh, it must have been like a great performance by Wobbles, but he just gets like, you know, Keizu has been doing well this year too, so it's like, oh man.
Keizu kind of sucks against Ice Climbers though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I heard from like history.
Wait, Pika, did you say something?
Pika's like muted.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
Pika, you're muted.
Yeah, Pika, we can't hear you.
Yeah, no.
You didn't mute him on purpose, did you say?
No, I don't have him muted yet.
Yes.
No, yeah, Pika, check out your mic, see what your settings are in Discord. All right.
That's okay.
We'll just keep it on.
Yeah, you can keep fiddling around
Yeah,
with it.
work on it,
Pika. I'm seeing if there's anything else that we can look at. I already mentioned Cactuar beating Absent Page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Cactuar has always been amazing at Fox Dittos. Like,
Yeah,
like
dude,
ever
that's
since he should have won Super Nebs 3 when Lucky and SUJ came, but he had still the most unfortunate SD I've seen in my life was Cactuar versus Lucky Game 5.
I think that's up there with Yort SDing against
Oh my
Cyrox
God.
at CEO.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's like that, and then also what else is there? It's
There's
like
a lot of really bad
like the
ones.
West and
Flying
Flying
Man.
Anita. That was like that's what the one people like know about, like for sure. But I think Cactuar Lucky is up there with them. And Lucky just went on to win the tournament because he's like, I should have lost, and Cactuar would have won this tournament.
Dark Atma beating None is really... None had a nice losers run to 9th also, but Dark Atma sending him there was pretty good for him.
Yeah, Binion's always been amazing. He's been like one of my idols of Sheik play. And
He came close to defeating S2J at Bigger Balk, I think, earlier this year.
Yeah, I think he won Game 5, and he just got wrecked Game 5. And then I thought he would do well against S. Did he play Pew Pew? He played Pew Pew. I thought he would do better, but it looked really bad. But Pew Pew had some of the sickest like gimps ever.
Man, we could like go down the entire list of upsets.
Yeah.
But I'll save that for the Reddit threads. I think we've talked about all the important stuff from EVO, right?
Uh-huh.
Are we missing anything?
I think that's about it. I mean, like you said, there's so many upsets to talk about. Like we could spend an entire show just talking about the upset thread.
My brother did well. I think we mentioned.
Yeah,
that
he
in the
beat.
show.
He had a really good run.
Mr. F, he went to 33rd. He beat Ty. He got wrecked by Rishi, but then he beats HMW. He beats Caesar. And I think there had to be one more person in there, but oh well. Yeah, he had a really good run, and then I think he loses the Hugs.
Well, I guess there is one thing from EVO we can mention. Scar 5-2ing Fendy, Hope 3-2ing Fendy, and Dunk 3-2ing Fendy, I believe.
Yeah. I got a lot of tweets about that.
Oh, Fendy had a really close set with Brandon. Also, he lost 2-1.
Yeah,
so he just
that was in
lost.
bracket.
Yeah, he lost in bracket. He almost played my brother, but then I guess Fendy just lost to every other commentator. I feel bad.
Yeah.
So I think I said on the show to Brandon about a week ago, I said I would not be surprised if he won all those sets or if he lost all those sets. And,
It was either one way or the other. Holy,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be in the middle.
like I don't know, they're like all mid-level players who are difficult to like. Scar, Toph, and Dunk are still like good enough players, even though they're hard to evaluate. So it's not surprising that all three of them beat him.
Did any of them enter EVO besides Fendy?
Dunk did.
Dunk
He
did.
lost
Okay.
to.
Dunk did really good.
Oh, Pika's back.
Dunk did really
Oh,
good.
Pika's back.
Yeah, Dunk did really good. He beat Weedlar, he beat PRZ.
Yeah, those are two really good
Yeah.
wins.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, not to make excuses for Fendy, but like Fendy had to prepare for EVO and those matches, and those people only needed to prepare to beat Fendy.
Toph also played at EVO. He
Toph
got
made it out of his.
Yeah,
he
buddy.
made it out of pools and then lost his first round, I think.
He lost to Kohensky.
Kohensky's like pretty solid though, so I don't think that's.
He's okay. I wouldn't say he's.
I mean, again, like Toph, Fendy, Scar, like those are all like well above average players.
Yeah.
Like the result, like a result of exhibition sets between them, like I feel like all jokes about like the epicness of this match aside, like it was kind of an absurd premise in the first point. Like it doesn't like prove anything other than that Scar when he Scar when he practices for an event or practices for something, he is very good and has the foundation of a solid player.
Yeah, I know, right? Like 69th best player of all time.
Yeah, I wonder who.
What were you expecting?
Yeah, I wonder who gave him the title of 69th best player of all time. I wonder who.
I don't
just want to say that wasn't on purpose. That wasn't on purpose.
It literally was how it came out, and we were like, we're rolling with it.
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose.
I also want to mention that as the progenitor of the Fendrick Lamar Scar beef, I have yet to receive my due credit for jumpstarting it.
Dude, it's okay. You helped charity.
I did help charity.
You spawned a charity thing.
Yeah.
Actually, they might have mentioned me on stream, and I completely forgot. But,
I didn't watch the stream because like the internet at Vegas is like very shoddy, and when I finally like got good quality, I guess being able to watch Twitch, I see Scar on his way to like a 4-stock Fendy game.
I was definitely I only caught a few glimpses of it because I was definitely too busy drinking beer at the GG mansion. So.
Nice job.
Cool guy.
Nice job. Going 0-2 at EVO. Decided to drink.
Oh my! I got DQ'd.
Okay, sure you did.
I got stuck in North Carolina for 3 hours, dude. Can you imagine what it is to be stuck in North Carolina? Well, I'm gonna get the whole state of North Carolina.
What's wrong with North Carolina? You know who lives in North Carolina?
Oh my god, dude. Dude,
why didn't you go visit PP during those hours that you were stuck?
Stuck 3 hours in North. I'm gonna get all of North Carolina mad at me, just like how Ambi got.
All of Europe, yeah.
All right.
Do we have anything
man,
else?
EVO was so sick.
Yeah.
I'm happy I went.
EVO's sick.
Sick to watch.
Is it speed round time?
Damn right,
Did we
it's
talk
speed
about
round
Wobbles
time.
beating Keizu? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, because I didn't get to gush about it because I love Wobbles.
Okay, you get like a few seconds to gush about Wobbles. Go.
Yo, Wobbles is so sick. He made bracket. Okay.
And mute it.
Okay, perfect. So, Swedish, I don't know if you already knew this, but in the melee stat speed round, I asked the panel, so in this case, you, Pika, and Save, 5 questions, and you guys have a minute collectively to answer each question.
Okay, wait.
Each
so
round, yeah.
Wait, do you ask one question and we all like speak at once, or like?
Yeah, it's anarchy. You get 1 minute. All of you collectively get a minute to give me
We just
your
yell
opinion.
over each other.
I mean,
Yes.
you
Yeah,
could
pretty
do
much.
that if you. And the scoring is entirely arbitrary.
Yeah, so you want to play to whatever you think Edwin would think is good. So he likes Marth. I think that's about it.
Okay, and basically there's 5 rounds of that, and the person with the best answer each round gets a point, and the person at the end of the speed round with the most amount of points gets a minute to talk about whatever they want.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, you guys ready?
Nope.
And by
So
the way, when I
I'm
say a
just-
minute, I'm not actually keeping like specific. I'll let you guys go over or under depending on how the topic.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
3, 2,
Go.
1. Bigger upset in Melee history: Swedish beating Armada or Lovage beating Leffen?
Lovage beating Leffen because
Lovage beating
Lovage is
Leffen.
sick. Lovage beating Leffen because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I
It was a
don't think
glitch in the Matrix.
I don't think Swedish beating Armada was supposed to happen either.
Now,
Yeah,
man,
but-
what?
I had my chances. In DreamHack Winter, I really changed my outlook on playing Armada after losing game 2 when I should have won. Also, it was PAL, so that was very depressing. So I had
Lovage is literally a commentator. He's retired. He was arguably not top 100 even with beating Leffen. He was literally doing nothing, and he just decided to beat a really good player because he's Lovage and he's sick.
Leffen's amazing.
Yeah, but Lovage is even better.
Now I say Swedish over Armada because actually no, it's not. No, I'd have to say Lovage over Leffen because we all know that Swedish is controlling all the secondaries behind the scene. He's actually the best player of all time.
Yeah.
All right,
exactly.
I'm gonna give the point to Pika here because he said it first. What does Leffen have to do to surpass PPMD or Asin in all-time legacy?
Mm.
Somebody else go first.
Finish first at the end of a year. I think he has to be #1 in some year, or at least outlast the other top 6 if they retire or something.
He could be #1. He could be #1 this year.
Yeah,
Oh, close
if he
enough.
finishes #1 this year, I think he passes them, and that's totally within reach. He wins 2 or 3 more tournaments, and he's got great records on the top 6 right now. It's not too far off for him to do it even this year.
Yeah, just keep beating Hbox.
Wait, beating, surpassing PP and Asin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he can surpass PP if he becomes #1 this year, but then Asin, if he next year is also top 2. Isn't Asin just been amazing forever and ever? I don't know. He's a legend. And then PP is also amazing, but I don't think he reached #1.
Okay, I'm gonna give the point to Save.
Let's go.
All right. What is Armada's worst matchup?
You got us all stumped, Edwin.
It has to be one he plays, just for reference.
Oh man.
Probably Sheik.
Yeah, I don't really want to say Sheik because Armada takes pride in it, but I'm thinking it's probably Sheik.
Yeah, I think it's Sheik. The last 3 people he lost to that were new people were Rodney
Sheik.
and
Yeah.
Amsa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 Sheiks.
So it's
and also if all his brothers are playing Sheik and he's still with us,
Yeah, I think it's
maybe,
then maybe there's something going on.
it's
think it sucks versus
Also
Sheik.
Sheik is a good character.
yeah.
That's for sure.
yeah, that's true.
Swedish players are people with Swedish in their name. I think
That's a good.
answer.
That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
reason.
Yeah. Oh,
I think
fuck.
Save gets the point.
You're not the judge, but I'll take that point if you want to give it to me.
So everybody is in agreement that it's Sheik.
It's definitely Sheik.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
definitely Sheik. I think.
And,
The more
and
I'm
he's
thinking
always
about
had
it-
trouble with Dewan with times.
Yeah, he's had trouble with over too at points.
Okay. I'm kind of surprised all of you agreed on that. So I'm gonna pick randomly Pika.
Oh, come on, I said it first.
Okay.
I
What
thought you
is
just
more
beat up
like-
this weekend. I don't get a point for that.
You don't
Yeah.
need them. You don't need stupid points from around.
This matters more. This is gonna be the
You may
second.
top beta Evo.
It's be
What
the
is more
second time
likely?
you ever pop off.
What
We'll
is
be in
more
the
likely,
speed round.
Smash 4 returning to EVO or Melee never coming back to EVO?
Smash 4 is not going to be at Evo next year, and Melee is going
what's
to be at
more
Evo.
likely?
Yeah,
No.
what is more likely?
No.
Melee never coming back or Smash 4 return?
Guys, Smash 4 is guaranteed for Evo next year. I hear they're calling it Smash Ultimate now. It's under a cool new name.
That's not even a funny joke. 'cause Ultimate's actually been a lot.
Ultimate's
gameplay?
fun. Ultimate's way more fun.
Yeah, Ultimate's hella fun.
I played the demo. I coached Axe and Alex Myers. You know?
I didn't think I'd get so much pushback for that. Jesus.
I think it's
Alright.
more likely that Melee goes away because
Yeah.
Smash 4 is just straight up not coming back.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Melee is. Yeah, Smash 4 is never.
Yeah, there's 0 chance Smash 4 returns.
The shamelessness of Swedish to take credit for coaching Axe and Alex Myers gets him the points there.
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right. And in what circumstances would you actively boo during or after a Melee Grand Finals?
I wouldn't. That's wrong. That's rude.
Uh,
I wouldn't even boo if Hbox 12 stock from losers. Or 24 stock from losers.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever boo at Melee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wrong.
I was
I like
Melee's
the game
sick.
in too many ways. Like I don't even boo during like wobbling or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we got like a Chew Mewtwo situation where we're seeing like Ganon Puff secondaries like on Grand Final stage, that'd be kind of disappointing, but I don't think I would boo because Melee's dope.
Yeah, the problem is like I can convey my negative feelings more in Melee than just booing. I definitely do agree. Mewtwo King would be the one that would get me most irked up.
Yeah. Definitely.
Sure. I think Mewtwo King has been like Mewtwo King sets have gotten me the most frustrated throughout 10 years of playing.
Definitely.
I think I
Mewtwo's
was
hella
legitimately
frustrating.
mad at him when he went Puff at Gommel.
Dude, I've been mad.
And also, no, especially when he went Ganon against Shudat. That was the most annoyed I've ever been against Mewtwo King.
But he took a game, didn't he?
I know, but he asked me for weeks to get it was 2 weeks between Big House and DreamHack, and he bugged me every day to get my VOD of Peach Ices. And I had to bug the streamer, I think his name is John, to like upload that one VOD of me playing this shootout with Peach.
All right.
Come
And they just asked the worst questions ever, and he still goes,
Ganon.
Swedish, your anecdote shitting on Mewtwo King gets you the point here, which I
Awesome.
think ties you with Pika.
Yep.
Yeah.
But considering you did beat Armada this weekend, I think you get an extra point heading into this.
That's
heading into
bull
this
crap.
round.
No,
This
that's
is-
that's
I
fair.
love this.
No,
This
that's
is why
fair.
I needed to beat Armada. What perks like
I-
this?
Yeah, that's-
Edwin sucks. He hates me.
So-
Edwin hates me.
So
This is so
congratulations to Swedish Delight on winning
Oh,
the Melee
gosh.
Stats speed round.
I am very thankful to be on here. Thank you for this opportunity and for the points.
And now you get to talk about whatever you want, so take it away.
Oh man.
It's bull
Okay.
crap. I'm
what
mad.
else was I
Now I have
mad
to
at?
come back on this podcast again.
Yeah. All right. So I was mad at Mewtwo King other times also. Not just beating Mewtwo King. I still love him to death, to be honest. He like helped me a lot for years. But another reason why I was mad, because Zenith 2012, he went into Grands looking like he'll finally win a tournament over the gods, over PPMD. It would have been amazing if he won from winners, because then me, my brother, and Eggum can get home and watch Game of Thrones, because that was season 2 and that was the premiere of the
Oh,
Blackwater.
season 2 was so
episodes.
good.
And that was literally the most hype like anyone has ever been for Game of Thrones. I think it's still better than like all the other seasons. Season 2 fucking Blackwater, you know.
Blackwater
No,
was so
instead-
sick.
It's
dude.
dope.
Instead, Mewtwo King decides to get all nervous and choke in Grand Final. And we're all cheering for him because it's New Jersey. And we cheer so hard and everything. And then he just falls apart against PPMD. And then PPMD just stands up, yells at all of us at the crowd. He's like, see, I showed you. I don't know what he was saying, but he yelled so hard at us. And all we wanted to do was just go home so we could watch Blackwater. And we weren't cheering for like Melee at that point, even though we loved it to death. And this could have been Mewtwo King's first like big win. We just really needed him to to win so we can go home and watch it.
Damn.
It was an amazing episode. Holy crap! That's when, like,
Dude, the act like when Davos I think it's Davos when he realizes like what the plan is.
Oh
and he
yeah.
realizes
oh my
that-
god!
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
was like,
dude,
we're
oh,
fucked.
it's so sick.
Oh my god!
That was back when Game of Thrones was actually good. Now
Yeah.
it's just like utter trash.
Yeah.
Now it's pretty bad. It's
Yeah.
just like, what the fuck is happening?
It's just like fan service. The show.
I've seen 0 episodes of Game of Thrones. 0.
You can watch the first few seasons for sure.
Just read the books.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think the books.
are actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the books are way.
Books are fire.
The characters in the books are way better.
Mhm.
Like
I
they're
already get
actually
enough-
human. They're actually like.
I already
human.
get enough of read instead of watch from K. I don't need this.
Okay.
Just do both. They're good in their own ways. I haven't read the books yet because they're like 800 pages long each,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super long.
and like apparently
I
some
have
of
the World of Ice and Fire. It's pretty sick.
oh my
Oh.
god. Apparently some of the chapters in the books are like really boring. Also.
Oh yeah, it's bad, but like pushing through it, like I've read all the books.
I
Super
think
dope.
I think the like storytelling isn't that great, but the character building and
Yeah.
the world
Yeah,
is
yeah,
much
yeah.
more convincing.
All right.
I think my friend said he skipped most of the Catlin chapters.
Damn.
Oh, Catelyn has some unbearable chapters. And same with like honestly, even though Stannis has a lot of really cool moments in the book,
Mhm.
his like whininess in the books gets old really
Dang.
quickly.
Yeah.
So it can be kind of brutal.
Yeah, he could be like, I'm guessing he's like, I deserve to be king, and then it's like 500
Yeah.
pages.
It's just like a bunch of pages of insecurity. So it never... Wait, why are we talking?
Yeah.
about this?
We got a six
Alright.
top
No,
six.
Zenith 2012. I think Zenith was still like one of the best series to hit East Coast ever in National. Also, Chuda beat Hbox that tournament.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it was
Let's go.
sick, and he almost beat Mewtwo King.
He almost beat me too.
Michigan had a huge pop off in winners finals after beating Chudat that everybody forgets about.
Yeah, that was one of my first tournaments as Sheik 2 at National. That was just a special. Oh no, I don't think. No, sorry, I still played Sheik only against Marth back then. So that was my first time I played against PP. I've never felt so less in control before because I played Spaces against PP. It felt like I wasn't even playing the game. So in the way, you could say that I helped PP win the tournament because I played him in bracket.
It all comes full circle.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I did do something great. It was probably my fault that PP won instead of Mewtwo.
So
I think
Swedish.
Mewtwo King's life would have changed. His life would have changed if he won that tournament. Because I don't know when the first time he beat PP was. I guess it was Big House 3, right? Which is not. That was a few years after too. So.
So the good news is that also I think he beat him at Fall Classic. Like that was the next time.
Yeah,
after,
he beat him.
right?
He beat him at Fall Classic, but that was like
Classic.
that was a smaller tournament. So
Yeah, and PP was so mad about that because Mewtwo King was allowed to go to FD twice that set.
Oh yeah.
I think so. He was
oh,
like,
he
furious.
raged.
Jeez.
He like rage quit in the middle of Game 5, didn't he?
Yeah, he got JV forward, and on the last combo I forget if it was JV forward, but on the last combo he just side bead when he got hit off
Yeah.
stage in the opposite way.
Yeah.
And got up.
He was just done. He's getting destroyed.
He was pretty mad. Anyways, but Mewtwo King will have a chance
Oh,
to
nice.
win another
Nice,
East
nice,
Coast
nice.
major this weekend in Virginia at Super Smash Con 2018.
Hell yeah.
Swedish, are you going?
Yeah, I'm going.
He's in the
Okay.
bracket. Did you not check?
No, I forgot whether you were going or not. So, Pika, you and I were both supposed to go, but circumstances and
I was gonna go too.
Oh, you too?
Yeah, no, but my friend dropped out, so.
So all three of us signed up and then ended up not
Oh,
going.
I'm really sad
It's a
I
fun
couldn't go.
tournament. Oh,
I
it's a
love
fun
Smash
convention.
Con.
Sorry, I don't like it as a tournament. I think it's a very fun convention.
I love Smash Con so much. I go there every year, and I'm really sad I can't go this year.
Well, Pika, do you want to talk about the history of Smash Con? Since I think you've been at it, other than this year, I think you've been at all the other 3 years, right?
I've been at every single Smash Con.
Okay,
besides
so
this one.
so tell us about it. Regale us.
Oh, Smash Con's sick.
that's it.
Regale us with a history of Smash Con from 2015 to 2017.
So you want Melee, right?
Yeah, mostly Melee.
Because I can
Yeah,
talk
you
about
can talk about
64.
64 if you want, but
I can talk about 64 all day. But
okay, well, let's stick with Melee for now.
Melee. So okay, so Smash Con 2015 was very depressing because Leffen destroyed Mewtwo King, and we were all very sad.
I remember that.
And then Smash Con 2016 happened. Who won Smash Con 2016? That was Mango, right? Mango won that.
Yeah,
He, like,
beat
was
Hbox.
BTP. Oh
Yeah.
shoot! So Mango won twice.
Yeah, he won twice.
Mhm.
Oh.
And he was at 2015, but he just did commentary.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then he won 2017, which
Yeah,
was super
I was
sick.
warming him up that day.
God damn it, Swedish.
Yes, we know Swedish.
I know he was
Yeah.
talking about how much, yeah, he was like, I mean, there weren't that many West Coast people, so I gave him company.
SmashCon 2017 is one of the only tournaments Mango's won going solo Falco, except that one game is Mario. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Do we have
What?
anything to say about like SmashCon's place in the pantheon of majors? Like I think the one this year is pretty clearly a super major because it has all
Yeah,
the
this one's a super major. The other ones were kind of like SmashCon 2015 was really small. It was a lot smaller. It was like a large region. It wasn't really a national. And then 2016 was kind of a national, and then 2017 was even bigger, and like one of the bigger tournaments of the year. And then 2018 now is a super major, so it just keeps getting bigger.
Is this the first time it broke 1,000 entrants for me? Like,
Yeah, because last year was like 950 or something.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Yeah, they broke 1,000 for Smash 4 before, but not
Yeah,
Melee.
yeah, because usually we see a trend of decreasing attendees for tournaments, right?
Yeah.
I think the only other tournament that didn't decrease in attendees was Smash and Splash.
Yeah, SmashCon just keeps getting bigger every year. It's kind of crazy.
I think it's because
happens.
the appeal, like for the Smash series, is there. So like even if you're not a competitor, you can go to a panel or you can go meet your favorite players.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I had the most fan interaction during that tournament or convention. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I like it as a convention.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that the tournament itself isn't as like much of like I've heard mixed things about the tournament itself, but I definitely know that they play up the convention part of it a lot.
Yeah, I had like one of the worst tournament experiences at SmashCon.
Which year?
This was 2017. It was my only one I went to.
Wait, so how come you're coming back if it wasn't?
Because I think, well, I gave them the complaints, and like while I was having problems, Val stepped in. And she wasn't a volunteer or anything, but she still helped out and made sure all our scheduling and accounting was accounted for. Like they had a lot of problems last year, such as for the winners finals of our pool, people played 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5 because they didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
SmashCon 2017 was I would say 2017 was definitely the worst from a tournament experience so far. I remember 2015. 2015 was insane. They were told to like slow down their pool stuff because they were way too far ahead of schedule.
That's amazing.
It was insane.
Yeah, this time they weren't on schedule, and then 2, the volunteers didn't know what they were doing. So again, like eventually, like after I aired the problems, like a lot of people stepped in and stuff. It's just like it's gotten big. It's hard. But I think
this year will be better.
Yeah, I think because people have like experienced. Usually, when you have problems once, you try not to have those problems again. And SmashCon is one of those tournaments that they do that.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's the second of a huge. Swedish, you're going to like. I just realized you're going to all 4 of the big notable tournaments. EVO, SmashCon. You're going to Air also, right?
No, I'm not going to Air anymore.
Oh
actually.
no, you're not.
I registered, but I'm actually going to the international that weekend. So. I was gonna do everything, but like it was gonna be too much money in the end.
Damn, you're in the international. I didn't know you were that good.
I know, right?
But you got
Armada.
I'm on OG for a reason.
Dude, you're so sick.
No, I have a 2,500 MMR, which is like you guys all need to look that up.
You have no idea.
Yeah, I can just throwing out a number right there, and you can imagine how. Like it's in the thousands.
Wait, I just
a dumb question. I have no clue. Are you referring to Hearthstone or no?
Dota.
No, I'm referring to Dota right now.
Dota.
Yeah.
Okay,
come on, man.
Yeah, while we're talking about how good are you at
this,
Hearthstone, Swedish? Because I also dabble as well.
Oh man, dude, I got top 8 at GTX, you know. So.
Oh shit.
That's I was really sad because I put that as my fun fact. As like EVO made us fill out player cards and they asked us for fun facts. I put that on. And I was looking forward to everyone's fun fact. And Leffen's was amazing. And I don't want to spoil it. But it fit so well that he was going to win, you know?
God bless.
And I guess if he wants to say it himself, he should get that instead of me saying it.
Fun fact, I won EVO 2018.
It was basically like that. In his own way, you know? His own Leffen way.
Oh, God. So, Edwin, you said you had a couple pools you want to look out for, or are we going to go through and do every single pool again?
Well, I'm going to name 17 matches, and it's going to go like this, quick, okay? And each of you is allowed 1 sentence on the match.
All right.
And if it's a controversial enough match that could, and keep in mind, Phase 1 doesn't have a strict bracket, so I'm only stating matches that could be possible or not. So some of these might not happen. Not just because like people lose early or get DQ'd, but just because the brackets might get swapped or whatever. So, are you guys ready? We're gonna go by this really quick.
Okay.
I'll try my best to see who I know.
Matchups.
Pool A 107: Juicebox versus Zamu. Who wins?
Zamu's gonna destroy him.
Wait, Juicebox is pretty. I've heard the name Juicebox a lot though.
He's a MDVA Sheik. He's pretty good.
I think I've seen him play really well. And then Zamu is a Fox. Right?
Yeah.
From where again?
He's from the Midwest. He's from Champaign, I want to say. Champaign,
Yep,
Illinois.
he's from Champaign.
Oh, I love UIUC area. So, damn, yeah. I don't know. Sheikah's a good character. I'm gonna go with Juicebox. I've seen Juicebox play before too. That's good.
Pika and Save.
I have not a fucking clue.
I said Zamu's gonna destroy him.
Okay. And Save, you're on the fence either way.
Not a clue. I don't know enough about those two.
Are you gonna mark all of us down and see what happens actually in bracket?
Yeah, you better.
Evan's gonna be like, I knew it.
I'll probably keep track of it like subtly, but not actually. Like I won't bring it up next week. I would have Zamu winning this just because I saw Zamu destroy Dreffen earlier this year. Juicebox is really good. Wouldn't surprise me if he won, but Zamu definitely, from what I saw, very good in that match.
I feel like the worse a Sheik is, they do better against Fox sometimes. Like the relatively better Fox.
Also, I just want to say we definitely spent more than a sentence talking about this.
I know.
Yeah, it never works out, Edwin. Yeah.
This is actually all like, whoa, this could be a match.
Okay, Pool A111. Spark versus Flamin' Roy.
Oh, Spark. Easy.
Yeah, Spark.
Flamin' Roy is good, but Spark is the one that taught me a lot about them.
No, so no bias from you at all, Swedish, right? No bias.
Yeah, no, I love Flamin' Roy. Warren's actually a really awesome guy, but Spark is amazing.
Yeah, I noticed you're hesitant.
I think Spark's gonna win, but I think Flamin' Roy's gonna take a game.
Yeah, I'm on the same board. I've seen Flamin' Roy I've seen him like play that match before, and I think he's pretty good at it. It would also make sense because he has experience having played it before in the past in his region, right? Against like HT.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah, we got HT.
Okay. Pool B105. Dr. Lobster versus Jake and Shaken.
Ooh.
Why do I hear Jake and Shaken before?
The Ohio Marth.
He's a Marth. He had a really good run.
Yeah, he got
like Squid and stuff.
Yeah, 2 top 100 wins at one tournament.
I think Dr. Lobster destroys him, but I think Dr. Lobster is really good.
I think Dr. Lobster is really good, but I've definitely heard Jake and Shaken do. If Dr. Lobster was facing a Peach, then it would have definitely been Dr. Lobster, because I think he's the best Sheik versus Peach in the world.
He would have beat Armada.
I'm still gonna give it to Dr. Lobster because of New York bias.
Yeah, I'm with him. New York bias over here.
Yeah, I'd maybe
Dr.
say
Lobster.
Dr. Lobster. I'm not as confident as Shaken versus non-Spaceys. Because I think both of those top 100 wins were Spaceys.
Mm-hmm.
They were.
Okay,
all right,
cool.
Now Pool B109. I'm gonna mention 2 people that I'm gonna ask you guys if you could see them beating La Luna.
As soon as I saw La Luna in the pool, I knew you were going there.
Artie or Aglet versus La Luna.
Oh, Aglet could beat him.
Aglet's actually really good. He can beat a lot of people. Artie, who does Artie play again?
The Peach, Connecticut.
I definitely remember his name a lot. I don't know if Artie could beat Aglet's really good. So
Aglet La Luna.
that one's hard. I
think both are scary for Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think Moon is actually pretty good. So I think Moon will win.
I think Aglet could win. I think Moon's actually gonna win.
Yeah.
But if Aglet won, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Okay. Vortex versus Haas Delgado or Vist.
Oh my god.
I don't know who the other. Well, I know Vist, but Vortex is actually really good. He's better than Dr. Lobster, so Vortex.
The Vortex.
Yeah, Vortex is actually sick. So
Vortex is probably like borderline top 100, right?
Yeah, I would say if he actually traveled, he would be. Like he's
or probably like just outside of it, I guess.
Edwin,
I mean, Vortex beat Westballs.
Yeah, he did.
Edwin, what pool is this in?
Oh, sorry, B111.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it up on the stream. Just making sure. Cool.
The Vortex versus Haas or Vist.
And Vortex lost a lot of weight. He looks really good now. Like
yeah, I heard about
does,
it.
he does.
Game. So this is like, there's nothing stopping that momentum.
I think Vortex has this, but this has like, Luigi Jank potential best of 3.
This is also the most boring player to ever play against. He's basically hacks with Luigi. So he just like does an invincible ledge dash, and if he messes up, then he goes back and invincible ledge dashes again. he does it right, you know. It's like that's
And
how
then
you
he presses
play.
the A
Like,
button.
why would you play a game where you aren't invincible when you could be invincible?
It's true. It's true. I agree.
All right, Pool G101. Samaris versus Drunk Sloth.
Who
Drunk
is
Sloth,
Daenerys?
he's number 1 in West Virginia. He's a peach.
Drunk Sloth is really good against Peach still, so I'm gonna give
Yeah,
it to Drunk
I agree. Drunk Sloth's really good versus peach.
Yeah.
So Drunk Sloth will win easy. Free.
Yeah, if he
Ooh.
tries, he'll win. I don't know if he'll try or not. There's always a question if they'll actually try, but I think Jay should win even with trying a little bit because he's really good against Peach.
Save, you're going with Vortex and Drunk Sloth, I'm guessing?
Yeah. I'm just not speaking up more on the ones I'm not 100% about.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a good trio. I don't know. If you could only pick one of these guys to make it out of winners, who is it? Bob-omb, Rick, or Basic Stitch?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, I want to see Bob-omb. I think it's fun to watch, but I think Rick
Yeah.
will take it. Rick has.
I'm with Swedish exactly. I want to see Bob-omb win.
I
but
think Bob-omb's
Rick's gonna win.
going to do it, dude. This is a home crowd. I'm going
That's
Bob-omb.
true. That's true.
You know what? Actually, yeah, let's go Bob-omb. I'm gonna go Bob-omb. You convinced me.
Yeah.
I'll go wildcard Basic Stitch just because my Penn friend knows him really well, and I guess he's the best player at Penn now. He's Peach from Philly.
Oh, he plays Peach.
He's like a
Yeah.
hidden. He's like a hidden boss. He doesn't go to a lot, but he's really good.
I wouldn't say he's a hidden boss, but I think he's actually like, I think out of the active players in Philly, he's like 2 or 3 or something.
Oh,
Yeah, he's up there.
And
That's hard. Yeah, Peach is a good character, so like I could see. Yeah, that's a good trio.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think Rick, as long as he tries and he shows a sense of what he did at Show Me Your Moves last year, then he'll win it.
Okay, Pool G111. Cool Lime versus Dreffen.
Yo,
Ooh.
I think Cool Lime's got
has,
it.
Cool Lime has been doing so well recently. He just won the Just Fest a few weeks ago. Oh wait, did he
Wait,
win
was
it?
that the New Jersey, the really
I think he won it. I don't know. I was really
single
tired of it.
elimination bracket? I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that was a single elimination bracket with Random Seeds where I played Shootette first round.
Nice.
We just seeded it based on who just thought of first in the household. It was amazing. It was the best tournament ever. And I'm pretty sure Cool Lime. Oh wait, maybe Toussaint took it. I'm not sure. It's either a Cool Lime or Toussaint.
I think Cool Lime won.
I'm pretty sure Cool Lime. I love how you know this.
Yeah, it's
This-
just random.
This house fest that
It's melee stats, man. We know everything.
Yeah, we know even like the stupid tournament.
this was an amazing. This is actually one of the most stacked New Jersey tournaments ever. 'Cause
Oh
it was
my god.
Me, Shootette, and Toussaint and Cool Lime were there.
We
Sucks
could,
that it
Melee
doesn't
Stats
matter.
could have sent Ambi and he would have cleaned house at the tournament.
Oh, he would have.
All right.
If everyone
that
was
would
like-
be a good match. I think Cool Lime will do it. He's really fucking good.
Yeah. Let's go Cool Lime.
Yeah. Oh, so all of us are on the Cool Line. Pika, you
No,
don't believe in
no.
Dreff?
I love Dreffen. Dreffen's
I
gonna
love
win.
Dreffen. I love
Dreffen's
Dreffen.
gonna win.
I think he's insanely good, but I'm actually just giving the respect to Cool Lime.
Yeah, I think Cool Line will win that.
Dreffen's gonna win. Dreffen's gonna win.
Just
2-0.
are you saying that just to?
2-0?
2-0. Dreffen's gonna win 2-0 free.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
All right. Pool G112. Armada versus Fendrick Lamar.
Hmm.
Easy 3-0
This is a
for
tough one.
Fendrick.
I hope Armada plays Pikachu against it.
Oh my god.
No, he plays Captain
No,
Falcon with
I
Scar's
know what
colors.
you're referring to Swedish. I know exactly what you're referring to. Fendrick,
I think
Fendy is
I think
very
Fendy's
good
got it.
player.
Yeah, easy. That's easy for Fendi.
I think Fendy
uh,
will have a stick stock. At least one stock.
I
I
think
think
he'll
he'll get one cool combo.
If he wants warm up, I'll help him warm up.
Oh, then he'll beat
then
him.
Fendy's
Yeah,
gonna win.
he's got it.
But then also, if Armada wants to warm up with me, I'll just.
Fendy
you
tweeted out a picture of a pool request form. And
Oh
it
yeah, I saw that.
says, I don't like my pool. I have to play Armada. I don't want to. Or it was like I don't want to play Armada as the reasoning for a pool change.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
Yeah, that's
Is
fair
it
I
enough.
love
pretty
playing
funny
Armada in
too.
bracket. I think it's pretty fun. It feels like a really big execution test on not only my tech skill but also like my mentality. It's like it's like I'm soul searching during the set. It's like what's happening?
God damn it.
All right.
Insane. No one makes you think like that and question yourself so much. Or it's like that and Leffen and Friendly. It's just like.
Well, you beat one of them in tournaments, so
That's true.
who knows?
Leffen and Friendlies I still haven't beat, so.
Pool H110. The Swooper versus Wavebringer.
Wavebringer is a good peach, right?
Yeah, NorCal.
NorCal.
Oh yeah, I know. Typo tried to make me play with Wavebringer for warm up for Armada, but I like needed my friends instead. Not to say Wavebringer wouldn't be my friend. I just don't know. I mean, if Super wants to play my peach for a while,
God damn it, Swedish.
he has to come out and see.
God damn it.
But also, if I love playing Salmon, so if Wavebringer wants to play against my duckling.
Wait,
then,
what happens if you warm up both of them? Who wins?
Oh, that'll be like one of the best sets.
That'll be the best set of the tournament.
It'll go down in Peach Samus history.
Yeah,
It'll be the best Peach Samus set since Hugziori.
No, wait, no, I don't want to give you credit for this. No, I can't
Yeah.
play into this.
I don't know. I don't know how Wavebringer plays, but I'm probably gonna give it to Wavebringer because
I'm gonna give it to Wavebringer because I
Peach
assume
wrecks Samus.
I also assume he has YCC practice.
And also,
so-
Super does not use ground moves, so I don't think he'll do well against Peach.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wavebringer.
Wavebringer
Well, Super,
seems
if you want
safe.
tips, and let me know, and then you probably could win. Just listen to me.
Are we all Wavebringer here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wavebringer at this very moment in time.
Okay. Pool H111. Hacks versus Jerry.
Is Hax actually going to show up?
Hax easily beat Jerry's Fox, but I don't know about his Puff.
Yeah. Hax lost to Rivers. Hax lost to Rivers' Puff at a local recently.
It's hard
Mhm.
because like Hax almost beat Hbox last year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's,
I don't
But
know.
also-
I think this is actually like 50-50. I can see
I agree.
them taking it because if Jerry stuck as Fox, even though it was like top 30 in the world, it was still lose to Hax. Hax's.
When was
Yeah.
Jerry top 30 in the world? He was like maybe top.
Well,
He was
I talked to like everyone in MDVA, and we all top 30 in the world in terms of skill.
Jerry was
fucking
hella good.
No, he was
very-
really good. I just think. top
I think
30 in the
he
world.
was like top 30 level.
He could have been top 30. He just didn't go to anything.
Yeah, he just didn't go to anything. So
He's definitely a hidden boss, or he was a hidden boss.
yeah, now he's just amazing. Oh my god, that's an insane match. Holy
I
crap.
think
So
Jerry's
I think
gonna
it's
win.
even, but I'll give. I'm gonna give it to Jerry because the thing is, like, first thing, I don't even know if Hax will show up on time or something. And, like,
Exactly.
this is-
That's the biggest.
And like this is a tournament that has specifically said like, yes, we will allow Hax to play the tournament. So on one mind, I definitely think like if Hax didn't show up, it would just be really bad on him to like not go to one of the few tournaments that's actively saying we are letting you
Mhm.
play with your controller. That's a major, you know.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, like it's combined with that, like Jerry's Puff has gone from kind of like a punchline of like, oh my god, I wish Jerry would play Fox again. He was so good with Fox, to actually being pretty respectable in region and one
Yeah,
of
he's
its-
pretty good now.
Yeah, now it's actually really solid.
He's taking a set off Lod and everything. Like, so.
And now
That's
that
insane.
and I think Hax is still kind of trying to get back to where he was with the box controller before he had a finger injury or whatever. So I'm gonna go with Jerry on this.
I think Jerry's gonna win in a tight set. It'll be very good.
Yeah.
Jerry's just safe.
I think Hax will actually win. I think Jerry might still have a mental block against Hax, but I'm not sure. It's gonna be hard because like Hax has destroyed him in Fox Pseudos.
Yeah.
Like holy crap! I did not think that Jerry.
Dude,
could
Hax played so well that tournament. He destroyed Lod too.
Yeah, he
Whenever-
whooped Lod so
Everyone
bad.
thought he was still bad versus Peach, and then he just destroyed Lod. It was ridiculous.
And then he started messing up all the Peaches after that he played in the
Yeah,
tournament.
and now he hasn't lost to a Peach since.
Wow, he's really good. Yeah. So
All right. Pool H112. Rio Beat versus Dave Mon. I think this is the secret sleeper set. of
Oh,
this.
Dave Mon's gonna win.
I've
Dave Mon-
heard Damon a lot, but I don't.
He's number 2 in Tennessee. He's a Falcon.
Hmm.
Oh,
He's right behind Diori in Tennessee.
I think. Damn.
How's Rio?
Falcon, fuck.
Yeah.
Rio beats good versus Falcon though.
Got
He's
Rio
being
Yeah,
fucking-
he
Yeah,
just played
Nico is
Smuckers
good.
a lot.
Yeah, I think Nico will take it.
I think Davemond's gonna
Fuck,
win.
wait, this is best of 3, right?
Yeah.
And Davemon has that
fuck.
Iori practice. Davemon has the Iori practice too. So
Mm.
Oh, I'm just saying, if Nico wants to play
God damn
my
it, Swedish!
Wizzy Senior,
God fucking
then
damn it!
He can warm up my Wizzy Senior, and then if Iori, or I'm sorry, Davemon wants to play with my Peach also.
You're lucky you beat Armada because you can talk all this you want,
Hey, hold
and we
on.
can't say
Give
nothing.
him- Hold on.
I'm saying whoever wants to play me,
God damn it.
they can ask.
I believe in Rio beat. I don't have any good reasoning behind it. It's just like a gut feeling that I think Rio beat will
I
win.
don't.
I
believe
think
in Rio
Nico's
beat.
pretty good against Falcon, but
He's
I
definitely
just
good
don't,
against Falcon.
I don't see Nico do that well out of state, so that's like the.
Yeah, I think this will. I think because Davemon has quietly had a lot of good like he beat Obate earlier this year. I think
That's
he's
really-
been
He did beat
quietly
Obate.
getting a lot better in his own region.
Yeah,
And
that's
because of-
insane actually. Holy
And,
cow.
and combined with Rio beat, sort of he's always been really solid regionally, but never had like that big national breakout.
Mhm.
I think, and because he has practice with Smuckers, I think it could be a really fun set.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it'll be.
all- That's true. I think, yeah, in that case, I think
I'm
I'll
gonna-
actually give
I'm
it to
gonna pick Nico.
Davemon more likely. But if Nico wants warm up, then
I'm gonna pick.
Alright.
I'm gonna
I
pick
think
Nico.
Davemon
'cause
has
I-
the upper hand then, actually, to be honest. When you bring
Okay.
it like that.
Wait,
I'm
so
gonna pick-
Swedish, you're going with Davemon?
Yeah, I actually think right now he has. If we were to talk about this moment in time, then he has the upper hand.
I'll pick Nico. I trust him.
I'll pick. I got Davemon.
I got-
Davemon's got this.
Nico as well.
Okay.
Nico could do it. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Here's another ridiculous pool. And this one, I'm gonna do what I did with the Bob-omb pool, Bob-omb Rick and Basic 6 pool, but there's gonna be an extra X factor in the pool. So there's actually
no.
4 people, and you gotta pick the one that will make it out.
Jeez.
And this is pool H114. It's Chillin, Greasy, Konatori, and Ferris Wheel.
Ah, fuck.
That was underwhelming.
That's really underwhelming. It's Nico.
Wait, underwhelming?
Yeah, it's gonna
right?
be-
I think all 4 of those are like.
No, it's gonna be Ko. Ko's gonna win.
Dude,
That
did
was
you
so
see
underwhelming.
when Ko at his last stock of game 1, and he did a running needle to like edgeguard Zach? I thought that was the sickest thing ever I've seen. And
I thought the sicker thing was the 2 SDs he had at the game.
Oh.
And it,
Oh,
as in
no.
it physically made me sick.
no, I didn't watch it. I actually heard about it, and I just never watched it. I just rewatched
Yeah,
the last. I
never
rewatched
watched
the
it
last edgeguard against SFAT of game 1 all the time.
The
I don't
end
care
of
that he-
game 3 is
I actually
so
don't
painful.
care that he changed his Zelda at all. I was like more hype when he changed back to Sheet, so I could see him do that edgeguard.
Dude, Ko's sick, man.
Wait,
I
so,
want Ko to- I
Pika,
want
you're
Ko to
going
do
with
it.
Ko.
Ko's gonna destroy that pool. Chillin sucks, and the rest of those guys aren't good.
Greasy and Ferris Wheel are pretty solid.
Get out of here.
They're not as solid as Chillin though, and Chillin will
Yeah.
play Fox against Ko. I don't think he'll do the disrespect to him.
You don't think he'll go like Samus or some
No.
shit?
Actually, Chillin is fucking good against Sheik though, but I think just because of the performance of Ko and his chain. I can't believe it.
Dude, the Ko chain. It's
I
so
can't believe-
good.
He's literally. I want him to be the best player in the world right now. Like, thank you.
Dude,
I'm
his
not
chain
lying.
is so good.
I just want him. Like, if he just beats me in tournament, spanks me, I'm like, thank you. Like, this is an honor. Like, I want him to do that to me. Like, I'm okay with that happening. If that means he'll get farther in the tournament and like win it, you know. If I'm in his path of destruction, I'll let him.
So
wallow.
Pika is saying Ko. Are you saying Ko also?
I'm saying Ko.
What's the last big event that Chillin went to? Because I feel like
Evo.
Evo. How did he do?
49 or
49?
something.
He did okay at Evo because he had a really good bracket.
I'm just gonna say Chillin. I'm feeling Chillin. He's got
Yeah,
like
He's
him.
also got home field advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, Chillin was on my hit list for a reason, you know. So
Like,
I just
Wow,
think
that's
Chillin
gonna be
guys
that's
are
gonna be an
giving me-
amazing match, and I need to watch.
I can't believe none of you guys are giving any love to Greasy or Ferris Wheel.
I love
'Cause-
Ferris Wheel. I actually don't know who Greasy is. I've
Greasy's
definitely
the
heard of him.
South Jersey Marth player.
Why do I not know this person?
He's like number.
Yeah.
I think he's like number 3 or something in South Jersey.
What the fuck? What does that even mean?
He's behind like Smokey and someone else. No, I'm
Jeez,
forgetting.
I have no, I'm sorry, Greasy. Just because you're from Jersey, so I have no faith in you. Sorry.
I'm gonna go with. I think Chillin makes it out. I think he. I don't
Yeah.
think he'll go as stupid like Samus or something.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, yeah,
I-
Chillin will
I
make it
guess-
out. It'll just be in losers because he'll
No,
lose.
No,
to
I think
Ko.
he'll make it. I think he'll beat Ko in his.
That's gonna be a good set.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
win.
I hope it's a good set. I hope Chillin doesn't continue being bad this year.
Like that's either way, that's a good win for whoever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it is. I agree.
Okay, just keep an eye out for Greasy and Ferris wheel.
Dude, if Greasy just proved me wrong, so I can have more faith in New Jersey.
Dude, if Greasy
My
does
brother
it,
did the best out of anyone in New Jersey. Like
aren't you from New Jersey? Didn't you do the best of everyone from New Jersey?
I know, but like I'm not ranked on the NJPR, so
because he's not active, right?
yeah, I'm not active enough. And they want me
All
to go
right,
to
so
servers.
here's the other pool. Pool I-102. Edric versus Boyd.
Edric versus
Or
Boyd.
Edric. Is it
Edric,
Edric or Edric?
I think it's
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've seen the name. Edric plays Mara.
No, Edric is Ice Climbers.
Edric is Ice Climbers
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he's really good now. He's getting hella good.
Oh, where's Edric from? I actually haven't heard of him.
He's MDVA. He's like, and he has really good records on all the top MDVA players right now.
He's probably gonna. Well, I'm just saying my ICs are the IC Slayers. So if either of them wants to warm up with me,
I think Boyd's gonna win because Boyd got that ICs practice, the IC Judo practice.
What? Edric doesn't?
but Edric is
Edric plays in a
MVPA.
region of Ice Climbers.
Yeah, they're literally the
Oh, you're
birthplace
right.
of Ice
He has,
Climbers.
he has frostbite. I forgot.
He has Frostbite.
He has
He has
Frostbite,
Cool Line.
Cool Line.
He has. I guess he doesn't have Chudat because Chudat
Okay, you
is
got
traveling.
Okay, you got me. I was just thinking Boyd had other ICs to play with.
Well, who are the other ICs in Ohio? Am I forgetting?
Joey Crizzle, Papa. Get out of here.
Those guys aren't better than Frostbite and Cool Line.
Frostbite's
I don't know.
good.
Papa's hella good.
Dude, Frostbite literally beat Calvar. He beat Calvar twice.
Dude, that's really good. I don't.
No,
Whenever ICs beat Samarth, I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't know how you
Calvar's
have
like-
the mental fortitude to do that.
Calvar's like specifically good versus ICs, and that's like the only ICs he's negative on now, because he's beat Kid and Nintendo and stuff.
Mhm.
Jeez, Calvar's really fucking good.
Yeah, I got to play it. Since Save left, I'll wait until he comes
He
in.
destroyed my little Santi. When
Yeah, I saw it at the gang.
Yeah,
I saw that set.
That was sad. I saw that too.
really hard. I didn't drink enough before playing him. My ledge dashes were way better against Tango. I went to it.
I definitely played a ton of friendlies with Calvar and learned a lot. His Falcon and Sheik definitely beat me in friendlies.
Oh gosh. Wait. So yeah, it's Edric and Boyd. I would say Edric then. Yeah. Especially if you said he beat Calvar.
No, Frostbite beat Calvar. Not
Oh,
Edric.
Frostbite. Oh, and then Edric plays a Frostbite. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
just like they're all good, and they have cool line. So it's just like they have way more resources together to like pull it out for one win.
I think Boyd's gonna
But
win.
if Boyd decides to come to me for IC Duo, since I'm the IC Duo's master.
So
Self-proclaimed.
Save, would you have Edric or whatever his name is, or Boyd?
Who the whatever
Is it
the
Ice-
opposite of what Pika said.
Also Edric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I'm going with Edric.
Yeah.
I have Boyd. I have Boyd.
So Edric, obviously, that's the easy choice. Come on, guys.
Okay.
I met Boyd before though, so I'm okay with playing him in IC Duo. I want to IC Duo everyone actually.
Pool
That's fine.
I-105. Adamesk or MacD, the rematch.
The rematch. Adam is gonna destroy him this time.
No, Trevor's gonna win.
Trevor's gonna destroy him.
This is the one New Jersey player I have picked in.
Dude, Adamisk is so good. When he beat MacD, I was right there. I was so hyped.
Dude, he timed me out last week.
God, I love Adamisk.
Like successfully or?
Oh yeah. He beat me game 1 with my Peach. I did beat him game 3 with my Peach though on FD.
Dude, Adamisk is so good.
Where? Which tournament?
This was a Tunes, just a local.
Yeah. Dude, Adamisk is so good.
I'm gonna pick Adamesk because I don't think MacD will even. I think MacD will play Falco or something.
Yeah, I also think he might play Falco.
Yeah, Adamus seems like the safe pick.
Wait, hold on. I just gotta double check that. I gotta make sure I didn't miss anyone in that pool. This is I-05.
Yeah, it looks like those are the only two big names that I
I'll
recognize.
check, because I know everybody, so.
All right, no big deal.
Oh my. Oh, Big Wens is in that pool.
Oh,
So
Big One sucks. Big Ones is not as good.
No, Big Ones can win any match. I can believe it. Depends if he brings his bottle of water to the pool and shares it with people.
Okay, there's one more that there's a few that had potential earlier, but I just didn't really write them down because I didn't think they were that interesting. But looking at again, one of the ones that I guess we could bring up is I-106, which has the potential of a JoJo versus Reeve matchup.
So Reeve, ooh.
Ooh,
I feel like
fun.
About that.
I mean, JoJo's fun, but I don't think he's like that good. Like, if he like gets hit, he'll die type dip guy.
Yeah, and I think Reeve's combo game is really good, and he's also
Reeve
pretty
is just,
solid
like,
in that
really
matchup.
good. Like,
I think-
Reeve was a summit contender for a reason.
I think JoJo's gonna win. I believe.
If JoJo wins, like, oh, the greatest for him. Let's go New York.
Let's go New York. New York bias.
Oh my god. All right, Pool I09. Here's the fun one, and maybe this is
Oh no.
this is probably kind of rude of me, but Nez Mod God versus Chudat.
Oh my god.
It'll be fun to watch. I think Nez is pretty good, actually.
No, he
Yeah, but-
is. That's
Yeah,
why I
but
brought him up.
Chu's actually like kind of good versus Yoshi. So
Yeah.
What, hasn't Chu like gotten destroyed by Amsa?
no, their set versus Amsa was last hit.
Oh no, you're right. That did go.
Fly is the one that gets
Also
destroyed.
like top 10 in the world. Like,